Well, hello everyone, and welcome back here to Oak University for tonight's UWS 2 matchup as the Rebels FC play host here to Legends FC on this Sunday evening, the 22nd of May, alongside my broadcast partner, Chad Bush. My name's Jonathan Turner, all the way back 804 miles from the south in Myrtle Beach. I'm back in the broadcast booth tonight, excited to call this game and excited to have my Chad Bush on his debut on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I'm excited to be here, Jonathan. I can't believe you have me in this hot seat, but I'm happy to be here on this 62-degree, beautiful night of soccer. It just feels right, and these ladies have earned the right to play the Legends. Both teams 1-0, an exciting matchup. I'm happy to be here, learn more about soccer, and boy, did these ladies put on a show back on Thursday.
That they did, and we got a lot coming up here. Starting lineups coming your way here on the other side. Exciting night. Join us for this ride tonight. We'll be back here in a few moments on the Michigan Soccer Network. Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. And now you can find us at the amazing Legacy 925 Center, located in the heart of Oxford, Michigan. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
Pure Barre is a full-body workout that transforms you, physically and mentally. Our musically driven group classes focus on low-impact, small movements that strengthen and tone your entire body in 50 minutes or less. Anyone is capable of taking Pure Barre, no matter your age or fitness level, and no dance experience is required.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Welcome back into Oak University. A good matchup here tonight. Two UWS 2 teams starting off their season on the right foot, 1-0. Legends FC won last Sunday evening, 5-0 in their first game. And the Rebels FC in their first one here on Thursday night won in a commanding 6-0 win over the Jaguars right here at Oak University, Chad.
Yeah, it was an impressive performance and debut by this Rebels club, and we look forward to watching them tonight. There were some things gone right, some things gone wrong. From week 1 to week 2, or game 1 to game 2, there's really a lot of improvements that are made. And from what I saw on film Thursday night, I mean, what the Rebels were able to do, get themselves in position. It's a cohesive unit. It's going to be well-oiled tonight, and they'll be ready, I'm sure, to take on this very talented Legends club out of Brighton.
That they will. And starting tonight here for Legends FC, in goal, Elaine Garbaz. Defensive, Molly Bolang, Cassandra Boniface, Alia Frederick, Solana Kelly will be the back line for Legends tonight. In the midfield, Maria Storm, Riley Garbar, Kaylee Beekle, Sammy Corcoran will be that finish out that midfield. And up top, Justina L. Speranz and Caroline Hallinan will be the top line here for Legends FC here tonight. And the starting lineup for Rebels FC in goal, Haley Golombiewski, Diana Palazzolo, Anna Karam will be your center backs, Avery Kisanik and Bailey Pattinson outside backs for the Rebels, Grace Miller, Nina Ferraro, and Ryan Fetty. Ryan Fetty will be the midfield, and then Maddie Solly, Lauren DeBow, and Lauren Turner will be the forwards here.
No relation.
No relation to me whatsoever. And she's had a great start to the season for the Rebels and Nationals, getting goals and assists for the UWS one side and helping out here this past Thursday in that game against the Jaguars. So,
Jonathan, we've seen a lot of college talent on both teams throughout the year. What can the fans expect to see from where these kids in the different schools that we can see throughout? I know on the men's side of things, we had quite a variety, but just kind of the wide range of schools that we can expect to see from what divisions and such.
Well, a lot of the girls that we will see in these games are playing Division I and Division II soccer across the United States. Like Lauren DeBow, for example, starting tonight. She actually plays at Michigan State. She was actually one of the, I think, all-first team for the Big Ten this past year. So phenomenal player that we'll see here tonight. And she plays on this team because she prefers to play at this level, you know. And it's really cool to see what she can do on the field. Last summer, she had a great summer. A number of these girls, again, play. We saw Butler on Thursday. We saw Michigan State, TCU.
Wow.
We saw Xavier and Indiana University. I mean, there's just a ton. I think we saw also Morehead State as well as Murray State as well. So there's just a lot of
D1 schools.
A lot of talent coming from a lot of different schools. And there's also the girls here that will be playing still high school. You know?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, there's will be some girls, and I'm not sure.
What's the age ranges?
Usually that's 17. We actually seen players 16 years old on at this level. But you're looking at 16 to 23 probably is where I think the sweet spot for this league is right now.
Can you still play high school ball and play in these tournaments?
On these leagues, yes, you can. Now, granted, there's certain things you can and cannot do, but we did see, like, for example, Lily Bosley last year, who's now part of, I think she's part of Corktown, was playing here last summer while her team was still competing in the state tournament. So, so we did see that last year, and she's got a young and bright future. But yeah, you can do that. I mean, this is an opportunity for girls to not only showcase their talents, for these teams, but also for future college recruits. Getting on film in these games is really important for these young ladies as they're looking to maybe, go from a Division II school or an NAIA school, a Division III, maybe to find that Division I. Last year, Lauren was actually at Central Michigan University.
Fire up chips.
And now she's at Michigan State.
Boo.
So
no, I'm
something
kidding.
to say about going from the MAC to the Big Ten.
Mid-major soccer to high-major soccer, and we're seeing it not only in soccer. Of course, we've seen it in the big sports. We've seen it with football, and I say that not the big sports, the revenue sports, right? In football, in basketball, really, and it's happening in soccer. They're using the platform of mid-major or Division II even in getting to the next level. It's the farm system, and it's what it is. It may change.
And the transfer portal has really changed college as a whole, the whole landscape of college. And I mean, we probably see it more impactful at the basketball and football. It's more talked about. But I mean, the ability now for players to enter the transfer portal and go basically wherever they want, unrestricted, so to speak, it has really changed college sports. Because now coaches who are, even from a recruitment standpoint, if you're a college coach who's recruiting, would you run a high school player who's playing high school right now who's unproven, or would you rather go grab a player who's proven themselves wherever they might be?
Experience, season, done it, no doubt. And there's different needs on different teams. I do think the rules needs to change. I believe it does. It needs
transfer
to change.
portal?
Yeah, it's got to change.
I think they created this transfer portal because I think it came out as a result, if I'm not mistaken, as part of COVID.
Sure. Yes.
So I think that was a lot of players were losing out.
It was happening before, but it really took off after COVID. And then, of course, COVID offers another year to some folks.
It does.
For a COVID year. So
Yep.
there's folks right now 6 years in, with 6 years in college. 5 years is almost a guarantee if they want. So I think our officials here.
A third one is here for sure. We're going to
Clark
step
Kent.
aside for a quick break. We're going to step aside for a quick break. We are in the delay right now as we're waiting for the officials to get in here. As the referee did say, referees right now are down 2,300 referees in the last couple of years here in the state of Michigan for soccer. So guess
about
what?
it?
Guess what?
He showed up.
Sign up. We need more referees. We'll be right back.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. It's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
so that interscholastic athletes may thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
Back in nice and smooth into Oak University here on this Sunday evening. UWS 2. Women's soccer right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Rebels FC hosting Legends FC, both coming in this one 1-0, starting off hot. Way you want to on the right foot as we now see the officials step onto the pitch.
The highly anticipated officials.
The carpet, the turf, the grass. It's called many different things across the world. So as it looks as though the Legends FC will have the kick. They'll be on your screen going left to right in all black kits. And then the white and red and black kits will be the Rebels going right to left on your screen.
You can see that wind blowing, Jonathan. It's starting to really cool down. We're going to dip below 60 degrees. And
I'm rethinking the shorts I wore.
Yeah. Well, you're in Myrtle Beach mode.
That I am. That I am. As this ball will.
Welcome back.
We are underway here at Oak University. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday evening. Again, alongside my broadcast partner, Chad Bush, I'm Jonathan Turner. We're watching live soccer here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Rebels FC are coached by Robert Brinkman, also the commissioner of the UPSL, and you'll see him a lot. We've seen him a lot here as part of the Nationals, as he's general manager of the Nationals Pro. And on the flip side, on the other side, you've got Kevin Oakley for Legends FC. They got a phenomenal facility out in Brighton, an indoor facility that they're a part of. So had a chance this past winter, just after Christmas, to call one of their college showcase tournaments that they had there. A bunch of players are playing, and it was good to see that. So this ball going to touch here on the near side. And that's Bailey Pattinson, big part of the Rebels program last summer. Played center back for the Rebels quite a bit. As you see a lot in these early moments of the game, Chad, both teams trying to figure out, what they want to do, because each team has a different, tactical approach to the game. A lot of teams will settle back and let another team come to them to kind of see how they're going to attack, and then they'll play the counterattack. Others will just go high press real early, like we saw the first time around with Nationals last week against Cap City. They were higher press that entire game, it seemed like, and they were really, really into pushing the offense and the attack. They scored 8 goals in that game. So,
okay. Well, there's certainly depth that you need more of if you're going to play a certain style. It doesn't care. I don't care what sport.
Correct.
So I can imagine playing high like that is going to exert a lot of energy out of your which position? The mids?
Yep.
Or so? So, yeah.
Mids and forwards, yep.
Mids and forwards. So we'll see. A little bit of different attack today by the Legends as we get a long ball here.
Yep, that was for El Esperance. That goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Golombieski. Her first touch here of the evening. On that far side, that right to right back, Avery Kasnick for the Rebels defending there. And this ball will find its way to number 10, Sammy Corcoran.
This is kind of east side versus west side a bit, kind of the Ann Arbor-ish area versus the Rochester-ish area, right? And, and Macomb even, you could carry on the east side theme too. I love a little east side, west side battle. We had a little downriver, north side talk, not rival, but just battle. I don't know. I love regions in competition and rivalries. This is one here.
That it is that's Anna Karam, center back for the Rebels. Won that one and was given away right back to the Legends, who right now are controlling possession here as part of this early tactic for the Rebels to sit back and settle back a little bit.
Ooh.
So it's a giveaway.
Interception.
Yeah, it's Frederick now as she enters the 18, looking to get by Karam as it goes back into Golombieski's hands.
Great anticipation, though, Jonathan.
Yeah, for sure. As this will be rolled out right there to Palazzolo, Diana Palazzolo. That's Maria Storm looking to get a touch on it. You can hear Golombieski saying no shot. There's Hallinan. Let's put this inside the 6, and that's cleared out. Not too far. As right now the Rebels are chasing as Legends continue to control play right now.
Notice the great communication. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Early in this game, you can hear the communication and the talk by the Rebels, defensively specifically, that there's a lot of chatter. That's a good sign. That means this team doesn't mind talking to each other. And I can imagine in soccer in the back line, that's very important.
Communication is extremely important in soccer. If you can't, it's one of those things where you're blind out there if you aren't talking. And good communication comes with a good cohesive team, who's been playing for a while. These ladies have just kind of come into the game here or into this area in the last couple of weeks because they just got out of school.
Sure.
Some just graduated. you know, and you know, trying to get into that cohesive unit's really hard, you know, and finding that continuity, the things that you're looking for in a team. But it's good to see that early in the season that they are able to communicate. And that's a sign of strength, because a lot of times people are afraid to talk because they aren't familiar with something or they don't know someone. So it's good to hear that communication here early on here in this 6th minute. First corner of the night here for the Legends. This one's put in, and that's headed out. Good opportunity there early for Legends FC, just unable to get that one on frame.
Look at Rob Brinkman. Did you see that right foot and the kick by Brinkman, who's been on these airwaves, kicked the ball?
It was Sammy Corcoran who just put that over. As Robert Brinkman, longtime avid soccer player, had a chance during the summer, fall of last year to actually play a game against Spring Arbor University.
Is that right?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
He said it was the highlight of his life.
It's awesome.
As this ball is played up top to Fetty. And one of those Fetty's got that long hair.
I want to say Fetty played for one of the high schools involved in the Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Ball in for Turner inside the box.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me tell this bad story real quick. So Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Clarkston Everest played, and we covered it on the prep. And on one of the two teams, I believe this young Fetty played. No? Okay.
No.
All right. Carry on. My first foul. Is that a red card or a yellow card early on?
Yeah.
Yellow
It's
card?
a warning.
All
No
right.
yellow card needed.
A warning? Okay. Now, Fish is on. Fish should really be on color commentary here. We might get him in for a couple minutes. This guy knows his soccer, and he gave me a warning. So I'm going to say that I got 3 strikes. No score early on. Both teams, though, starting to show a little bit of competitive edge, and now the Rebels get a chance to tear up the turf on the other side, which will be fun to watch.
That is true, as this is a free kick coming here, about 55 yards or so from goal. Ball we look to put inside the box, won't quite make it. This will drop to number 13. It's Grace Miller. And then Fetty. Looking there for Lauren Turner, and she's not able to corral that in and clear it up. So good. After that heavy touch here on the side by Karam, it goes out here for a throw, and good play for her to recover from that heavy touch.
Yeah, Frederick is aggressive. And you could see that early on for the Legends.
As now Fetty has this, as you notice, Fetty's more of in a center midfield position tonight. She's playing a little lower. They'll kind of swap out Fetty and the attacking center mid and Maddie Saleh. And Pattinson now will knock this one out. Legends FC have the throw in. This is number 17, Alia Frederick. Almost a takeover there would have been a good idea.
Still dancing around, feeling each other out. You can see both these teams have some athletic forwards.
Helen in. Oh, she's got 22 wide open there. That was Justina Elsperance. And that's going to go just over the bar. But she had a good opportunity. She was wide open there in the middle of the 18, top of the 18. And so here we are. I mean, take a look up. That was just good clearance. But maybe a few steps back from that one. But
yeah, the setup.
The setup. But, and again, right now, so far in this one, the Legends FC have early on even though they haven't been able to get anything on frame, have had the better of the opportunities, especially building up a play in combination and possession. As we're now watching it here again, once again. This is Frederick looking inside for Storm, and that's Hallen in. Puts us across the box. Got a shot, and that's going to hit off Olbieski now for a corner. She gets a save on that one.
What a play by this. To keep that ball in front of her. What an athletic play. My goodness.
So Hallinan, you can see here, she puts us across the box.
Look at this footwork.
Right into 22. That's Esperance. Actually, that's not 22. It's 23. Garbars.
Right.
Garbars. And Olbieski gets the save. I think they're still going wide, but she gets a piece of it. And now another corner kick coming here for Legends FC. Ball comes in. It's high. It's going to bounce around a little bit up in the air still. Now finally drops down. And now DeBow, and she's got speed if she can get in the open field and give it away. Beagle. Another cross. Esperance, nice little header drop to the top of the 18, and Hallinan puts it out wide here. It still stays on the pitch. Looks like a foul was called. And if you're joining us here for the first time on the Michigan Soccer Network, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. That way you know every time we go live or add new content. Also, don't be afraid to make a comment. We want to be engaged with you. Talk back. Yeah. Keep it clean and nice.
Yeah, respectful. But it's Sunday.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's after sundown, so if you want to...
Hallinan with a shot, and that's going to go up and over, and not even close. Maybe even go out down the hill, down lower fields.
Nice setting here behind us. What a great set of housing, and it really makes for a nice setting. Forestry. It's a good look from this vantage point.
I mean, personally, I'd like to see more houses right there in front of us. No woods.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
It's like in Caddyshack. Condominiums coming up everywhere. Condominiums here, there.
Oh, Roddy Dangerfield, man.
That's right. Oh, these are all condos. Sorry, I wasn't in Roddy mode yet.
It's okay. We bring movie trivia in here all the time. I love his bag, that the speakers in it and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Bluetooth back then.
I was alone. Yeah. Yeah, Bluetooth in 1983.
Ball was intended for DeBow, and fight.
Great
now DeBow, she's got Turner here on the near side. It's a good ball. It's a good touch from her. She's dangerous. Top of the 18 and then knocks it out wide.
Good handles on that.
Well, that hit off the chest of number 7. That's Molly Belang. And that goes out now for a corner, the first corner of the night here for the Rebels.
Progress indeed for the Rebels to get down into the 18.
That is correct. As Rob would say, stating the obvious, as this ball comes inside, intended there for Fetty. Now DeBow. Pattinson puts us across inside the 18 and haphazardly cleared out, and then now up to half field. Let's go all the way back here to the back line. Now the goalkeeper, Olbieski. Garbars.
It's a nice seal off that time by Kasanik.
That's Hallinan and looking for Esperance. She goes down. They're going to call a penalty.
That was physicality, my friend.
Again, this happened quickly. I know the referee's calling it, and he was in a good spot to call it. I believe that was Palazzolo that brought her down. But we'll take a look here.
I think so, too, yeah. Kaufman's all over this.
I want to see if she doesn't win the ball at all. It's a good call.
Okay.
It's a good call.
All right.
So we here have taken this kick. It looks like Hallinan will be taking this. And that will be easily put away. 1-0 now the score as Hallinan here scores off a penalty shot. that, excuse me, you can see it in the replay.
First goal of the night gets anybody choked up.
Damn right it does.
Understandable.
As that goal comes here in the
There's something in the air.
15th minute.
No, really, there is. I can feel it. It's that time of year, partner.
I know. So now it's, how will the Rebels respond after that penalty shot? Right call by the referee and put away there well by number 33, Caroline Hallinan.
There was really no debate by Rob Brinkman either. I mean,
I think he knew it.
He knew it.
So now be played around back here, the back line of the Legends. They have yet to allow a goal here in this spring season. Rebels just allowed their first one here this evening in this one with that PK. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Not quite, at overflow yet, but it's pretty good close.
Tickets are still available.
That's right. And if what I will also say is, while we're doing this broadcast simultaneously on the National Soccer on their YouTube channel is the Senior Salute Night.
Yes.
So Senior Salute, they're saluting all their seniors. They have over 140 seniors.
Wow.
I believe, who are participating in this event.
And by seniors, tell the fans what that means exactly.
High school graduates who are leaving, going on to college. They have a ton of athletes going on to play at the next level. They actually sent me a list, I'll put up here in a second,
awesome,
of all the places these players are going to be going to.
Super.
It's really impressive. Is this ball almost given away? Hallinan can't bring that one in. It's Karam, a good job to get by her, and now it just gives it away, and Frederick tried to keep it on and unable to.
Little run out here.
And DeBow, and then this will go out of touch. Looking like her first sub of the evening. As number 12 will step on. That's Cecilia Steinwasher, is I believe number 17. Maddie Sally will step off. And we talked about this in the previous broadcast, but UWS is more like college, and what that means is once a sub comes off in the first half, they're off for that half, they can come back in the second half.
Okay.
But once they're off in the second half, they're done for the evening.
I see. How many substitutions on average can we expect to see tonight?
I mean, I expect to see every sub come in. I think Rob will work his bench. As you can see on the Legends side, they're going to an area they're going to struggle in tonight is going to be fresh.
Depth, yeah.
They don't have any depth here tonight. They've only got 11 players.
Okay.
So that's going to be their struggle tonight. So, early on, allowing them to kind of come at you might, get their legs a little tired, and that will be the second half opportunity for the Rebels to take advantage of that.
Rebels just got to stick around to the 11th and 12th rounds.
I misspoke. They have 103 graduates attending tonight's event, along with 220 guests.
Okay, that's still a lot, over 100.
Our graduates are going to 60 different college universities.
Very cool.
We currently have 72 seniors that will be playing college soccer this fall.
Outstanding. What a
Adrian,
ratio.
Albion, Alma, Anderson University, Aquinas, Baldwin, Barry University, Bowling Green State, which is Division I, Butler Division I, Central Michigan Division I, Ferris State, Delta College, Florida International University,
Division I,
Grand Valley, which is I believe it's Division II.
It is.
Great Lakes Christian College, Hope College,
Dutchman.
Kalamazoo College, Kent State University, Kettering, which is a great school in Flint.
Sure.
I believe that's
engineering.
Engineering, right?
Old GMI.
Yep. Lawrence Technological, also a good school with engineering.
And also proud graduate Alex Westfall is a proud graduate of Lawrence Tech. So is Chase Kaufman. Both guys in our crew. Carry on, please.
Yep. Madonna University, Macomb Community College, Lourdes University.
Yep. It's in Ohio.
Marion University in Indianapolis, Michigan State University.
Never heard of it.
I know, right? Michigan Technical.
Yeah, Houghton. Stand up.
Hallinan now as a ball looked to be played there into El Esperanza, and that's goes all the way back to the goalkeeper.
Wait a minute. They play soccer in Houghton?
They do.
At Michigan Tech?
They do.
God bless them.
They have it's with ski shoes. Mikoski.
Yeah, I played football.
Snowski.
I played football up there in November, and I know, soccer is played in the fall, but my goodness, how do you play in snow?
By the way, I know Oak University, that's Alex Teffent, who you guys saw here on Thursday and last Sunday. She's playing as Frederick now, taking a run at here at Pattinson. And this is going to go all the way out now for a goal kick. Well played there by Pattinson. Rochester University, which is just down the road. The Ohio State University.
Ugh.
I know, right?
I mean, hey, that's high major soccer.
Hey, whenever you put a "the" in front of your name, I think you lose me. But just saying. Purdue, that's Purdue University Fort Wayne.
That's Division I.
Yep, Spring Arbor. University of Detroit Mercy, Division I. University of Michigan Flint, University of Michigan Ann Arbor. So there's Xavier, Western Michigan, Virginia Tech, which is a great school. Just a lot of really good schools that these young ladies are going to be going to, and young men at part of the national soccer who are graduating here this summer and moving on to bigger and better things at the college level.
Very, very cool. Congratulations to all 103 graduates and all 72 that are headed to Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA. It doesn't matter. They're furthering their education and playing collegiate sports, which is just a 1%er in this world. So congratulations.
22nd minute, 1-0 coming. 1-0's a score now, and that one goal coming here in the 15th minute off the foot of Caroline Hallinan on that penalty shot that was awarded to Legends FC, and that's where things stand right now.
Nice steal.
Ball's given away, and Grace Miller looking to find DeBow here on the left side. She brings it in here at top of the 18 and looks to cross it and then clear it out. Well played by Legends FC.
Yeah, and a nice job to get into the zone and try to get some things happening for the Rebels. You got to see it in the zone.
Alice Perron, she wins this. And they're looking there for Hallinan. And Karen will just knock this one out. Again, the Legends FC so far in this one have been the more dangerous team. That's why they're on the board. Stating the obvious, as Rob Brinkman will tell me quite a bit.
You know, Rob Brinkman was on these airwaves.
He was. He was a few weeks back on a Thursday evening out at Dearborn Fortune High School. It was a pretty good night.
How about we mic him up one night and put him, get him on as a third member while he's coaching?
I think it's a hell of an idea. I think we should have Rob Cam at all times.
Rob Cam, okay.
Just have a camera on Rob because he is fun.
Well, Brandon Cardenas is about 7 feet from Rob. Perhaps he could get a little Rob Cam.
Now Hallinan, good fight and effort from her to get by Pattinson. Looking down the end line, maybe looking to get a cross, a little hold, and that's going to go out for a goal kick, but she was held there for a little bit. As now referee will go talk to his assistant referee, make sure they get this one right, but he's bringing it back possibly. There's Rob Brinkman.
Stoic.
Yep.
Is you could imagine on this Sunday night.
So they're bringing this one back. I think that foul, they're being really generous about when they bring that back. That actually happened quite further down the line.
What is Brandon Cardenas doing? Is he getting ready? Is he coming in for the Legends? My goodness. Did you see our cameraman getting loose?
We got two people, two-person wall here, DeBow.
Okay.
You've got Hallinan standing over this ball.
What's this play called here?
It's a free kick.
Okay.
I'll put right in the box, and wow, I actually believe that was Karam that got a piece of that, and it's going to go off for a corner.
I think you're right. I think it was Karam. Look at her come over here. Getting nosy.
Oh, no, it was the goalkeeper.
Okay, she actually got in the way.
The goal yeah, I was going to say lucky. She got right in the way. Missed it. Is now, it looks like Grace Miller comes off.
What's the school of thought on that? Like, do you want to get out of the way so vision is better, or what's?
It's a good question. The ball comes in, and it's going to go out now for a goal kick. No, you're fine. I mean, the school of thought is, defensively, I think it's very similar to probably like hockey, right? When I think a lot of times attackers, will offenseman, we want to call it, will shoot the ball at net trying to get a deflection, right? And, you know, when you put the ball into the box or into the mixer, as we would call it, anything can happen. Deflections can happen. Anything can happen. That ball can go in the net. We've seen that before, not only on these broadcasts, but, you know, in other games in the past. I don't know why she ran there. I think she was trying to get that ball, but luckily, you know, Golubieski was able to get a finger on that and knock it out for a corner.
No
The
doubt.
shot might be coming low, and that's another save. A whack at it.
Nice. What was that?
And then Esperanza now and gets a touch, and that goes into Golubieski's hands.
That was the old one-hand whack.
That it was. The ball probably looked like it dipped a little bit.
It's a nice fire.
And, yeah, I attempting to punch that and didn't go up over the bar like she probably wanted it to. But, hey, she made it, kept it out of the net, and that's what she's supposed to do as a goalkeeper.
Is that right? So what's the philosophy? You don't want to catch it there? You want to deflect it?
A lot of power on that one.
Okay. So you just try to deflect it when it's
powerful?
powerful?
I mean, unfortunately, a lot of times in these situations, you know, with a ball like that, it's the speed that was coming at it, it's hard to get your hands behind it, both hands. So
sure.
The thought process, hey, is if you can't get your hand on it with the force of the ball, use that velocity from the kick and send it wherever you want to send it so it doesn't go in goal. So she was trying to put it up over the top. It just didn't. She didn't get the right piece of it.
Yep.
As this ball is played into Sammy Corcoran.
Look at the speed by the defender.
Finds out wide to 18 and puts it right back across the box. Esperanza's right there, and she knocks this one up and over. As Legends continue to press here in the 27th minute.
Yeah, Rob Brinkman not happy. He wanted to get the defender back, covering that right back corner. We'll get a look here, Jonathan. Just missed it.
Yeah, that
pass
played there by Kasnick was right there. I think that was intended for number 23, Garbars.
Yeah, I think you're right. A little talking to moment here.
Having a conversation. Yeah, any good coach will pull their player off and have a comment with them. That's the one thing I think a lot of parents, when you watch a soccer game, you know, or even fans for that matter, will think that a coach during a game has a lot of impact while they're playing, and they don't. I mean, there's not a lot that you can spew out to a player on the field or the pitch in the run of play that is going to allow them to really make a change. So the best time to be able to do that, obviously, would be in training.
Yeah.
Right. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays when there's no games, you're having that conversation. You're teaching the player where they should be at that moment to make that right play, right? The adjustments that you need, and then you pull them off during a game and say, hey, here's what you have to do. You gotta be here. You gotta check your left hip. You gotta do this. You gotta do that in order to be in the right position at the right time to make the play.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing right now. He's having that conversation with her to get her, you know, both technically sound right and then tactically.
Makes sense. Can dig it.
In hockey, you know, a lot of times that happens in a shift change, right? The shift change happens. You got coaches going, you know, in the ear of the player saying, hey, this is what you got to do. Ball's played into Hallen, and a good ball.
Nice.
It was intended for number 19, Kaylee Beekle. And a diving header, right? That was a good play. And now Hallen, she's a goal scorer from 15th minute. We're going to Storm, and then back to Hallen and down to the end line. He'll go out now for a goal kick. You can hear Kevin Oakley, the head coach of the Legends FC, saying, you know, good effort there, Carolyn.
Yeah, we got our dead cats down there picking up some sound from the field. That's what they call it in the broadcast business.
Dead cats?
A dead cat.
Yeah. That's how I prefer them.
Wait a minute.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic, so.
Well, that wasn't very nice. My goodness, we're going to have PETA calling.
I didn't say that.
I mean, I know what you meant. Oh, Jonathan. You're still loopy from your vacation, I understand.
Oh, yeah, man. That was great. I was drinking buckets of alcohol on this whole week.
At least you stopped at noon.
I know. Not today. I didn't.
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
You told me you stopped at noon yesterday.
Stopped on Friday.
No. All right. It was a Friday? These
Bronze.
days are running together.
I know, right?
Man.
It is.
Glad you had a good time. Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you.
The Superman watch is unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
Your wife does love you, I can tell you that. That thing's heavier than
I'm more of a Batman.
Gatorade.
I'm more of a Batman fan, though. But you know,
well, she may not know you, but at least she loves you.
No, I'm just kidding, man. I love Superman.
That's even better. Oh, man.
There's a restart as Garbars.
I wonder how much the wind on that last shot really played a factor because, you know, you mentioned that she went up and it was a deflection, not where she wanted to go. The wind is blowing. I mean, we're looking at the homes and the flags across the way. This is starting to become a factor, I think.
Got a goalkeeper change now. Looks as though Riley Garbars will step off. Is now number 0. I believe that's actually Elaine Garbars, who's, I guess maybe there's another starter. We now have a player on the field.
No, oh no, she just threw that water bottle and it exploded.
Nice. I don't know who 15 is. Kasnick clears this one out now for a corner.
Can we get a shot of that throw? Do we have a camera on that by chance? Was there a throw that you get a replay of the throw by the goalkeeper? No, it's okay if we don't, but extra credit and an extra Gatorade if you do.
We'll see it land.
We'll see it land? Okay, we'll take it. Okay, that's all right. We just want to see the throw. We'll take it. It's a fun one.
Typically, we don't necessarily cover, I guess, the lone water ball throwing in the back. But
this isn't your typical commentary. This is a little unorthodox tonight. I apologize. That's all right. We're good, guys. I apologize. It's not necessary. My bad. Back to soccer.
That's right. Jessica Wilson now in for the Rebels.
She check in for Fetty.
Steinwasser will pull there on Hallinan. She's dropped more in the center of the park now. Esperanz out here to Frederick on the near side. Legends FC wants to add to their lead. She gets down the end line, cross coming, and that's, I believe that was off of Karam, and that's out for a corner. It was off of Karam, and now out for another corner here for Legends as Ryan Fetty comes back in. Almost the way that she took a whack at that could have been an own goal.
Right. She tried to seal, but man.
So Lauren Turner stepped off.
Get her in the side of the head, Rob, or Jonathan?
It might have. This ball is going to go to Esperanz, wide open.
Ooh.
Goes far post and just wide. That was number 15. I don't have 15's name. Just have her number.
We're going to call her Legend.
That's right.
Little cross pass here.
It might be Haley Jacobson.
I think that's right.
Might be. That's Esperanza. She had that opportunity just a moment ago. Let's take a look at it here again. Again, that corner kick. Ball goes right to her. She's wide open.
Boom.
That's something that Rob Brinkman want to adjust real quick.
Yep.
Karen will find this near side. That goes to Katie Cahill. A good effort.
So 1-0 game, and I mean, hey, look, it could have been worse. There's been a few chances, Jonathan, that a lot of action down here by the Legends. They've been aggressive.
That they have is they've maintained a good amount of possession here in this first half.
Yeah.
Esperanza, she's been dangerous at times here this evening.
Yeah, you'd like to see a push here.
That you would. That was Tiffany Torres. So what a touch now on that far side for a throw-in.
What do we got, 10, 12 minutes left?
12 minutes to be exact, plus stoppage time. So 35th minute.
Yeah.
We already just entered, so 10 minutes.
Little gain of possession here. I know the Rebels would love to get possession back. Fetty's back into the game as well for the Rebels. Good position there for Lauren DeJean. Here we go.
Stabot This ball is looking to play to Cahill.
DeBow, I apologize.
No worries.
On the name.
It's my handwriting. So this ball is played.
I wasn't going to say that. I'm glad you did.
Ball go back to
my handwriting's worse.
And Karam. Wilson will play all the way back to Golubieski again. Just checking out the broadcast that's going on right now at the, National Senior Salute Night. Not too shabby.
Very nice. Might head over there afterwards. They're still hanging out.
Yeah, probably not. I think they're done here in about an hour. Yeah. Frederick will lay this one in, and
maybe they'll come over here.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not far.
Steinwash, 25 minutes.
That far?
Wow, because it's not really an easy. Well, if you took 59 to Squirrel, I didn't do that. I needed to get something to drink on the way in, so
okay,
a little different for me. But this ball laid back in, and that's up and over everybody. It's intended for Beekle and out for a goal kick. 37th minute. It's 1-0 right now here in favor of Legends FC off that Caroline Hallinan goal in the 15th minute off that penalty kick. That was awarded to Legends. And that's where things stand right now here on this Sunday evening. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network alongside my broadcast partner, Chad Bush. I'm Jonathan Turner. One of the best broadcast team in the business, the Prep.
Yeah, we got a great crew here tonight.
Got Fish on audio, Alex Westfall, my executive producer, and we got Chase Kaufman, right?
That's right.
Got that right. He's on. Oh, there's a good ball here into DeBow. She still has it. Will she be able to do anything with it? Oh, and now she's taking down a little elbow, and there's another foul. Nothing doing there, says the referee. We keep playing.
Okay, things are getting spicy.
You can hear Rob Brinkman not very happy. Those dead cats are picking up that real well.
I love it. Bradley Ross and Zach Russell on camera, and Brandon Cardenas on a camera as well.
Look at that replay, like a little shove there at the end, and then.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know about the second one. Wasn't really much there, but.
How about the picture-in-picture? I mean, that's
right.
Just some technology we're bringing. Now Kaufman's just showing off down there. You see?
maybe like a little border on that picture-in-picture.
Oh, now you're getting picky. You shut your pie hole,
Alex
Turner.
Westfall is saying yes. It should have a border. Nice little border, maybe a little shadow. A little shadow, maybe. Yeah.
Oh boy, you went from oh man. Yeah, you're getting spoiled now.
That we are. Hey, looking for the best.
We are getting spoiled.
On the lovely campus of Oak University here in Rochester, Michigan.
You've called some games here now.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Looking to call a whole lot more here coming in the fall.
I'm sure you will.
This is Anna Karam now. Knocking this up here to Katie Cahill here on the near side. Frederick comes over to defend. Looking to play this one up into the middle. Doesn't quite make it there. Hallinan. She's been dangerous tonight.
Yeah, you'd love to see him value the ball just a little bit more, right? I don't know. This sport's a little different, new to me, but valuing that soccer ball.
Ooh, wow, that's a tough one there. 21, Jess Koji went down there. She's got that knee brace on.
Here we go. Now we're cooking with grease.
That was Fetty who gave that one up, all that work. That's the thing. When you're playing against a team right now, like in this game, Legends FC clearly in possession of this one.
Yeah.
If I had a statistic on possession, I would say at least it's 70-30. That'd be my guess.
That's fair.
Maybe I'm being conservative too. I don't know, but Wilson's got some pressure on her back from Legends FC 15. It is all this hard work, right? You win the ball back, right,
Mm-hmm.
and then you give it right away,
right?
And that, all it does is it makes your team have to work that much harder. But now here comes Katie Cahill, number 14 for the Rebels FC. Frederick, good win from her.
It's just too easy for Frederick. She just seems to have command of this wing.
Yeah, ball played into Helen, and she gives it up. It's
a nice turn back.
And you can see Koji still fighting hard there.
Yeah, they're competing. The Rebels are competing tonight.
Now Esperanza here on this near side. Looking to cross this in. It's up and over the head of Kaylee Beekle. Just not able to get that one. We're in the sweet spot right there, middle of your chest.
Has there ever been headwear worn by soccer players?
Yeah, there's specific headgear made to protect the forehead and the back of your head, your egg, right?
Yep.
But most of the time it's goalkeepers that wear it. You don't see a lot of field players wearing them.
Okay.
But they do make them, and they're designed to obviously stop potential concussions, which is the fear, right? When it comes especially heading the ball.
Sure.
The problem that I have with the rules in regards to soccer now, with young players not really being able to head the ball, is now they're learning how to head the ball at a much older age, and the technique it's lacking when they get older.
Okay.
And then how to protect yourself, right? Because part of heading is understanding the right place that ball should be hit, making sure your head and your neck are stiff, right, and you're following through.
Yeah.
And you're allowing the velocity of the ball, along with the way it makes contact with your head, to send that ball where you want it to. And if you do it right, it doesn't hurt. You do it wrong, it can hurt pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah. So it's one of those things where I think that rule, while I understand the need to protect players, I think what should happen is players should learn how to still head the ball, the fundamentals of it, use it in a game environment, and be able to use that for future purposes. Because by the time it's too late, by the time you're 16 years old.
Yeah. So, and I'm not as familiar clearly, but have they started to? When did they start to change the rules? Like, there's a certain age that you can start heading. You can't head in high school anymore.
No, in high school you can head. You just can't. I think it's 11 now. I think it's U11 is when heading is now allowed. I believe U11, U12, somewhere in there.
Gotcha.
And again, I understand why. I get the point.
Right. You're not saying it shouldn't, but it's cost the heading.
Well, yeah. I mean, the game. I mean, I coached high school girls this spring. I've done it for a number of years.
Shout out Jaguars.
That's right. Franco Jewish Academy is. But and we see it. You've seen it at Orc Lake St. Mary's. We call games there and part of those broadcasts. Sometimes they're just afraid to head the ball.
Yeah.
Because they haven't experienced it. A lot of times being fearful is based on lack of experience.
Sure.
Ball here, it's a good move. That was Hownen. Beekle. And just kind of bouncing around, kind of no real possession. That's Corcoran. Now Esperanza, she's dangerous, left foot blocked.
Nice.
Right to Cahill, and she gives it away to Frederick right away. And now Frederick inside the 18. Good move from her. Shot coming right inside the 6, and no one's there from either side.
Yeah.
And finally cleared up.
Just a few minutes left, Jonathan. I mean, this is critical time.
Yeah,
Legends have missed some opportunities, but the Rebels have recovered a bit too defensively.
I tell this to my, to the team, is a shot from Helen and come from distance, and a dive just past that far post. Good opportunity, but nothing doing. I was just going to say this is like the way I talk to my team is about, as you see here on this replay again. So it just turns and doesn't even look, just takes a shot, which is a good idea, and it's just past that diving arms there of Golubieski, and missed on that far side. Good opportunity for sure. Almost had her second goal.
Yeah.
But I was talking about how I teach my players a soccer game is like taking off on an airplane. You want the first 5 minutes are really crucial, right? If you don't do everything right, you crash.
Yeah.
Right? Same thing with when you're landing the plane, right? You're bringing it in for a landing, right? Those 5 minutes are really, really important. So end that match, end that half. Really, really strong, right? Fundamental, technical, tactical, be on top, focus, right?
Yeah.
In those first and last 5 minutes. And then the rest of the game is cruising altitude, right? Get to that point where you guys feel comfortable. You can find those seams and those channels that you want to get into. Test the back line. Get into that zone. But at the end and beginning of a game, you got to find a way to get it right. Because if you don't get it right, that's when the wagon or the train will fall off the rails, so to speak, right, and fall off the rails.
No doubt.
So, as we are now officially, I believe, here in the 45th minute.
Yep.
Ball goes wide. That's Molly Belang there on that far side, playing left back here for Legends FC. Now officially in stoppage time. We don't have a fourth official on this one, so we don't know the exact time we'll have as far as stoppage, but I'm sure it's only be a minute or two. Rebels have to find a way to wake up here in the second half. Legends don't have any depth. They have no bench whatsoever. They've only had one sub, and that was a backup goalkeeper. So, they could run out of steam here in this second half. They are going with the wind right now.
Yeah, that's certainly going to be something that we'll watch for in the second half. For right now, Rebels is trying to get by with giving up just that PK goal. One last surge here, perhaps, and Fetty's going to lead it.
Yeah, she is. And looking for DeBow at top of the 18. DeBow, the shot. Down goes the goalkeeper. Garbaz makes a diving save to her left and then cleared out.
My goodness. Best opportunity of the night. Open space. And tip of the cap to the goaltender who came in as a reserve.
That she did. Now we're going to have a throw-in here. As you can see here, again, this great ball by Fetty just at top of the 18 is DeBow, the left-footed shot, and that's diving down a collapse dive to her left. And Garbaz. And out now again here for a throw-in.
Not going to get many better chances than that in this game.
No, not. That's a
beautiful setup.
It's as good as you're going to get. Okay, that'll wrap up this first half. Not a bad overall effort for both these teams as you got Rebels FC here right now in the hole, down by 1 off that 15th minute goal by Carolyn Hallinan, and that's where things stand here. A lot more action coming up here. You're watching live soccer. We're at the halftime break. Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Kickstart Toddler Soccer is a developmental program that helps turn timid toddlers into confident athletes. It starts here, where our youngest players are learning how to move and control their bodies. At these ages, mom and dad will work on the field with their little one. The curriculum focuses on balance, coordination, following directions, and parallel play. It's okay if it starts off with tears or some hesitation. They're just figuring out their new environment. As they progress through the program, our older age groups will start to learn the basic skills and fundamentals of the game, slowly gaining confidence with the ball at their feet. We are taking registrations right now. With 6 Metro Detroit locations, you can be sure to find one near you. Come join us next session and see what the fun is all about. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
Pure Barre is a full-body workout that transforms you, physically and mentally. Our musically driven group classes focus on low-impact, small movements that strengthen and tone your entire body in 50 minutes or less. Anyone is capable of taking Pure Barre, no matter your age or fitness level, and no dance experience is required. Arrive at the studio 10 to 15 minutes before class begins so we can check you in. Wear something you can move comfortably in. We suggest leggings or long pants and a workout top. You'll also need a pair of sticky socks to keep your feet from sliding during class. If you need sticky socks, you can pick some up at the studio. Before class, grab a ball, tube, and a light set of weights. Right from the start, you connect to the beat. Class begins with a warm-up, then your teacher will guide you through arm work using the light weights. After that, you'll make your way over to the bar, where you'll work your thighs, then your seat, and finally your abs. You'll finish your workout with a cool down to stretch your muscles. Something you'll hear often in class is a tuck. A tuck is a movement that involves contracting the abs while rotating your hips forward and up to elongate your spine. One of the biggest benefits of Pure Barre are the small, controlled movements in class. When you hear your teacher say pulse or down an inch, up an inch, that literally means just 1 inch, the size of a paperclip. This is important because with Pure Barre, the smaller the movement, the bigger the change in your muscles. Your first class will move quickly, and it will be challenging, but your teacher will be right there beside you and can help you modify the workout throughout the class. After 3 to 4 classes, you'll start to get comfortable with the flow. And after 8 to 10 classes, you can see results. Our teachers and our community will support you along the way. Pure Barre is about rising above who you were yesterday and building a stronger version of yourself today. Precise, strong, balanced, inspired. This is Pure Barre.
What I could tell right off the start was that they were really about the player. And I just got out of high school, so I was using BB Core bats for the past 3 or 4 years. When y'all came to me, took my advice, trying to figure out what we wanted, what I learned in high school about bats, and what I wish I had, it's really cool to be a part of. I can't remember the last time that I hit balls that far with a BB Core bat or as hard. Definitely the best BB Core bat I've ever swung in my life. And I've swung plenty of BB Core bats. The numbers can prove it too, because the numbers that I was getting on my exit velos and the distance, I really didn't get close to that in some of the other BB Core bats. Yeah, just overall, it's been really fun. Know that you were a part of it and that a lot of kids are going to love to use it. Yeah, super excited.
Welcome back into Oakland University for this UWS 2 league match here as the Rebels FC play host to Legends FC on this Sunday evening. Legends FC are in a 1-0 lead here after that 15th minute goal. An appalling shot from Carolyn Hallinan, and that's where things stand. So we are few minutes away here from 45 minutes more of action here. The second half coming up on the other side of the break. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. And now you can find us at the amazing Legacy 925 Center, located in the heart of Oxford, Michigan. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
Setting the music and the tone here this Sunday evening. Pillow Talk here on Michigan Soccer Network. As we welcome you back in here to Oakland University here on this Sunday evening. UWS 2 action live on the Michigan Soccer Network as the Rebels FC play host to Legends FC. Legends FC scoring a goal in the 15th minute off the foot of Caroline Hallinan on a penalty shot. And that's where things stand as we'll take a look here at some of the first half highlights. That's that's the foul there that created the penalty shot, and Hallinan here puts us one low right side, and good finish. Legends FC were pressing here the entire first half, maintained most of the possession, and the only real clear opportunity for the Rebels came late in this last couple minutes of the first half. As you saw that save there by the goalkeeper, Haley Olmbieski. Just another good opportunity there for Legends FC from Esperanza, and then a giveaway, and Frederick puts his top across the box, no one there, and cleared out by the Rebels. Again, just continued pressure. We talk about this as a shot when just past the diving hands there of the goalkeeper, Haley Golubieski, for Rebels FC. A lot of opportunities here, just not getting on frame. As this is the ball in from Fetty into the to Bo, and she puts his left side of the goalkeeper, Haley Jacobson, is the one that got the save. They made a goalkeeper change there in the first half, so we got that name wrong, so our apologies. But we're getting ready here for second half action as the Rebels come back from their locker room. Just a good evening here. 60 degrees, as Chad had mentioned here during the first half. It's a cooler evening here in May. I was telling everyone here earlier in this broadcast that I got up this morning. We drove from Myrtle Beach here yesterday afternoon to get back here in time for this match. It's a long drive that I did here to get up here to get ready for this, and glad I did, as we're watching some good soccer here this Sunday evening as the Rebels FC come into this one with a win here this past Thursday, their first game of the season. Won decisively 6-0. Last week, Legends FC won their first game. They won that decisively as well. I believe that was 5-0. And both teams here are looking to add to their winning ways after their good start. About to get back here underway in just a few moments. You are watching live soccer here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Want to remind each and every one of you, if you're tuning in here today, to please make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell. That way you're notified every time we go live or add new content. Got a good amount of broadcasts coming up here. Looking at the schedule. Want to pull it up here and make sure I get it right, because sometimes you don't want to get things wrong. We're looking up here. It looks like this week on Wednesday, we're back here at 7:30 as the Nationals UPSL will take Alianza FC. And then on Friday, we're covering Walled Lake Central. Walled Lake Central's Jaguars take on Cap City in UWS action. And then on Sunday, we are going to be bringing you a really special broadcast from the Canton Cup. And we'll have more information about that here in the coming days. Canton Cup is a very, very large tournament played out in Canton, Michigan, and we're going to cover some of the finals on Sunday afternoon. So stay tuned for more about that. So a big week coming up here for Michigan Soccer Network as we're about to get back underway here in the second half. Chad Bush will be back here in a second. As we see here, the Rebels will start off with the kickoff here in the second half. They'll be in the white and red kids, going left to right on your screen. As Legends FC being black, going right to left on your screen is immediately the Rebels have to play quick here. It's Torres and now DeBow here on the near side, down the end line. Little burst of energy from them across inside the 6 and then cleared out. Not out of danger, though. It's just now they'll look to bring it up, and that they will. Go out now. Last touch, I believe, Tiffany Torres. I was actually, apologize, that was Avery Kaznick. And Molly Boling will throw this in. Boling. Patton Tillamook is all the way back. That was a Palazzolo, the center back for the Rebels. Ball was there, intended for Lauren Turner and broken up by Cassandra Boniface. Not out of danger as Turner looks to get it back, and you just can't bring that one in. Rebels showing a little more energy here to start this second half. Again, they have the win now at their back. And the one plus they have going for them is the Legends FC have no subs. It's Kaznick looking inside. It was to Grace Miller, and she gives it away. Beagle there on that far right side. She's got Esperanza top of the 18, but plays it off to Corcoran. She gets down now near the 18. Inside the 18, cross the 6 to Esperanza. She gets a touch, and that's a goal. Goal number 2 comes off the foot of Esperanza. Good touch there. And that was coming as an assist from Corcoran. This goal coming in the 47th minute. And goal for the Rebels, that goal that was scored on Olivia DeSanto. So not the start the Rebels wanted to have in this second half, but surely the start the Legends wanted. As now Hallinan finds Esperanza. Back to Hallinan. We'll cycle all the way through their defensive line. Oh, Corcoran, a beautiful ball into her. That ball, beautiful placed ball right through that seam into Beagle. Fortunately called off sides. The UWS League 2 was launched back in 2020 as a new developmental pathway geared towards U20, U23 players, which serves as a feeder to the main league. For new clubs, it's an opportunity to introduce themselves to the standards-driven Pro-Am League and a launch point for a potential UWS first team. That's the information from the United Women's Soccer. UWS is a national Pro-Am league composed of professionally operated clubs within the United States and Canada. UWS provides high-level competition for college players, aspiring and former professionals and international stars. This ball's played over the top. As though she might have been off by a step. It goes back to the goalkeeper, Jacobson. The ball all the way back now to DeSanto. Oh, a giveaway possibly. Esperanza comes in. Is out of danger was Palazzolo. Karam. The Rebels have got to find a way to get more opportunities in this second half. They started off pretty quick with opportunity down inside the 6. This ball's played out wide to Lauren Turner on the far side. She's got green space in front of her. She's got a couple players running into the box. Now this ball's crossed in. Bounce around a little bit. Sala's right there. Grace Miller unable to corral. And now here comes Edmonds FC on the counter. DeBow is offside as she's calling for it, but she finds a way back inside. She now receives this ball. And out wide to Kaznick. And last touched off of Belang. And now throwing coming for the Rebels FC here on this near side. Thank you for joining us here this Sunday evening. Alongside my broadcast partner, Chad Bush, my name's Jonathan Turner. He's quiet because he went and ran to get food. That's what he texted me, at least. Didn't really give me any insight to what he was doing, just disappeared. It's kind of funny. I love Chad. This ball thrown in and cleared up. Misplayed there by Palazzolo, and she's lucky that foul was called because Esperanza was all over that one. You can't be tentative at the center back role. Got to be more commanding and win that ball. As now Hallinan wins this and lays it off to Storm, and now Hallinan gets it back. Maybe the Rebels can find a way here in this 52nd minute to make some kind of offense. Looks as though sub coming off here. Lauren Turner will step off as now Ryan Fetty will step in. It's early sub here in this second half for the Rebels FC. Good play there on that far side. And played back to Karam. It's Tiffany Torres unable to collect it. Now Hallinan fighting there with Pattinson, and she'll knock it back to Palazzolo. A giveaway. Only out wide now. No real possession here right now for both these teams. There's now a foul called. As soon as Chad gets back with food, we'll tell you what it was. I feel like that's the best. I owe it to you now. I said he's going to get food. Trying to work this around a little bit. Try to play over the top. It's not going to work. Hasn't worked yet in this game. They got to find a way to get the width of the field. This ball is played now in Kaznig, now with her facing her goal, and she had Storm on her back and cleared out. Throw in here on the near side for Legends FC. Blank throws this in. She finds Hallinan. Ball kind of bounces around and put right inside the box for Esperanza. And Palazzolo doesn't clear it out. Be careful there as this cleared up now. And watch now as Kevin Oakley will get a touch on it. Coach here at Legends FC. Just sloppy play overall right now for the Rebels. They've really not found their way in this one. You know, if you looked at it last week on Thursday and what happened this past Thursday, they were able to move the ball around effectively. They scored a bunch of goals, so their confidence was at in a good place. As Corcoran now will dribble with plenty of space, looking to play this inside to Esperanza, and then Karam able to play that to DeBow. She gets a good turn. She's good in space. She got Fetty out wide, get a touch, and she does. Got to get inside the 18. So foul now. Fetty took down number 2, Kelly, and free kick coming for Legends FC. You know, it's just that battle, and then, you know, ultimately, I'm not quite sure. That looked more like shoulder to shoulder, but referee was closer than we were, so we'll give him the credit for that. Now we see Lauren Turner come back in. Gonna go play center back. Beautiful picture of that sunset there off in the distance with the flag there. Looks like we're playing golf course, it looks like. But we are not. We are here at Oak University on the stadium field. There's Hallinan out wide there at La Esperanza. Ball put in. Hallinan with a header, and it's just past the diving DeSanto for goal number 3. Esperanza, what a great ball from her, that left-footed shot right there, header, and a fantastic clinical finish off the head of Caroline Hallinan to get her brace. $3-0 the scoreline now here in this second half. 2 goals coming here in this second half. Again, Rebels have depth. They have subs. So, you know, if they can continue to wear down Legends FC a little bit, go find a way to squeak one in here or maybe the other one and get back into this. But as it sits right now, they're in a hole. Down 3. Another look at that goal and a great finish by Hounen to keep it away from the diving Olivia DeSanto. And she's had a good game tonight. Scored that first goal in the 15th minute off the penalty shot. Put that one low right side, and then that header was a tremendous finish from her. And she's got 2 goals here tonight. Great assist there by Justina Esperanza. She's had a good game, too. She's got a goal. She scored a goal in the 47th minute and got an assist. So she's having a fantastic night here as well. Kasnick, and it gives it away as Karam's right there, but Esperanza. Ball there in the storm and then cleared out. The pressure continues for Legends. Now on this counter, Rebels get something going. Scott Fetty out wide. There's Grace Miller. She plays it out there. DeBow at the top of the 18. Ball put in, a header, and offsides is called, unfortunately. We'll pull that one back. But a good opportunity there for Nina Ferrero. It's unfortunate she's in that offside position. A perfect opportunity for the Rebels to get back in this one, nullified by the offsides call. Beautiful transitional play for the Rebels FC. Started with Grace Miller out wide to Fetty. Puts a perfect ball in right there at the top of the 12. Near the top of this, then in the 6, and just a good finish. What you want, and hopefully that gives them some life here in the 61st minute. You're just joining us here. First goal, we had 1 goal in the first half for the Legends, 2 here in the second. Well, there's the border. Yeah, there it is. A little shadow next. What's next? Foul there called on the far side. Anyone wins that, and then it goes back to Lauren Turner. The ball back to DeSanto. It was a great counterattack, Grant. I appreciate you saying that. It was. It was their best counterattack of the night. Is Hounen into Esperanza. Inside the 18, shot coming, then blocked by Lauren Turner, and out for a corner kick. Speed of play there was fantastic. Great ball by Miller. She able to bring that defender in and pull it out to Fetty, who then puts a good cross in and off the head of Ferraro. Just unfortunately, she was in an offside position. That would have been a great opportunity for them to get one on the board and maybe claw the way back into this one as this ball's played in off the corner. A header coming. DeSanto comes out and dives, almost drops it, but able to keep it and prevent that scoring opportunity for the Legends FC. It's good to see you, Grant, man. I haven't talked sauces yet tonight. Now this ball will drop at Tiffany Torres' feet. It looks to go over the top for DeBow. It's a good ball. Inside the 18, out comes Jacobson. She's able to grab that before DeBow gets a foot on it. I will tell you this much, Grant. When Myrtle Beach, there's a restaurant in Myrtle Beach called the Wicked Tuna. It was fantastic. I had a great filet mignon with lobster tail over a nice risotto. And it was fantastic. So I think you'd appreciate that. You like food? Condiment of the week. That's right. It was like a cross coming over over DeSanto, over everyone, and now Belong grabs it for Legends FC and drops it back to Hallen, and she's got two, looking to get her third. Lays it. Garboz. And all the way back to Jacobson. I'm not sure the question mark is what restaurant, but also had a chance to go to a thing called the Pirates Voyage. It was a dinner show with pirates and acrobatics and fire and animals and everything. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend doing that either at Pigeon Forge in Tennessee or in Myrtle Beach. I got a picture of me. That's not me. That's the prep. You can go back to me if you want to, though. That's fine. Free kick coming here. Number 13 will take this. Cassandra Boniface. You hear the fans. Rebels FC. Hounden has Grace Miller all over her back and lays his back to center back, Solana Kelly. Oh, good teamwork there on that double team. Is now Miller was taken down. So a free kick coming as Lauren Turner will take this for the Rebels. And just good defensive play from both of DeBow and Grace Miller, but the ball is put in over top and now headed. Corcoran will get a head on that one as well. And all put back in the box and right in the arms of Jacobson. So nothing doing there. Rebels a little more active here in these last few minutes. And that nullified goal off the offsides from Ferrero could have really changed the momentum swing here more in the Rebels' favor, but they are continuing to press, which is a good sign. She was playing forward up top, and just a few moments ago, Palazzolo came off and Turner entered in her place. So that's where she's at right now. Lauren wins that one at center back as it's laid off to Steinwasser now for a throw-in. Cahill back now in for the Rebels FC as DeBow collects this here on this near side. Well, she wins it back. A long shot. Oh, wow, what a touch by Jacobson out for a corner. Ambitious shot from DeBow from about 35 yards out, and Jacobson knocks it out for a corner. I mean, Corcoran, just good pickpocket there from DeBow, and from 35 yards out, just puts this right near that upper 90 spot of that right side of the goal, and Jacobson puts it out for a corner kick. Whatever Rob ordered, he got it done well done. Right? Whatever Chad ordered, he got it well done. There's the bowl, put this in. right into the mixer, far post, and Jacobs will get the touch on it. They're saying it went out first for a goal kick. Do we know where we went? Do we know where Chad went? You're pointing at something. What are you pointing at? Or the goal kick save? Yeah, well, unfortunately, the instant replay on that would be nullified by the fact it went out before she touched it. But I appreciate all the hard work that the team does. As I can see now, Chad coming up with bags of food. He did go out and get food. It looks like he might have gotten some McDonald's. It's always good to see a color commentator, your broadcast partner, doing double duty, grabbing food and snacks in the commentary. As this ball's played back to DeSanto and clears it out. Good defensive pressure by the Rebels as DeBow will give this one away. Out wide to Belong and cleared up by, Crom goes down hard. That was, both players ran into each other. That was incidental contact, but a foul was called. You can hear that contact up here. Karen will take this for the Rebels FC. Playing center back tonight for the Rebels. They played into Torres. Miller, she's been really strong here in this second half, specifically in that middle of the park. Out wide to Pattinson. She wins it back inside the box, and now it goes out wide to Fetty. Ball back to Miller to Fetty. They go out here for a corner. Nope, goes out for a goal kick. Oh my God, I think he got Chicken Shack. Red Ox. Wow, that's Red Ox. Chicken fingers and French fries. Brought to you by the Red Ox.
Yeah, they didn't pay us for it.
They did not. Maybe they will.
Give them a shout. They will.
Maybe they will.
Yeah, everything's the same. Except the sauces.
What kind of sauces did you get?
Multiple. We got ranch, we got spicy ranch.
That's the question of the week, is the condiment of the week. What's the sauce?
We got all kinds of shit.
Barbecue. Okay.
Oh, sorry, we're on air.
We are on the air.
Okay.
It'd be extremely difficult for me to eat chicken fingers and fries while calling a game.
Sucks to be you.
I know, right?
That's me usually, and I eat on air anyway. But no, this is a good game. I've been watching from the Red Ox. You've been doing a great job.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep.
They put it on the big screen there for us?
They did not. They were about to. They were about to name a stool after me if I had to sit there and have another White Claw. I'm kidding.
No, that's okay. White Claws are good.
Yes, they are. So are these passes that are getting picked off.
The Bow will bring this down, and she was looking there for Ryan Fetty on that far side, unable to collect, get it to her. The Rebels have come alive a little bit here again this second half. They just haven't found a way to execute there in that final third. As we're going to see another goalkeeper change, number 27. No idea who that is.
So at what point does the offensive philosophy start to change for the Rebels? At what point do they start taking that next risk to try? I mean, you're down 3-0. What point do you make a move, and what move do you make?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a good question, and typically you'll start pulling pieces of your midfield, maybe your defenders, getting them forward, getting them high, taking more risks. Obviously creates vulnerabilities in your back line.
Yeah.
But at this point, you got to get one, right? You're not chasing 3, you're chasing 1.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
I think a lot of people think that, hey, you're down by 3, you got 3 goals to score. Well, yeah, that's true, but you got to get one at a time. So go get the first one, go get your second one, then go get your third. There's 27 minutes left in this game. Sorry, there's 18 minutes left in this game. These players have to find a way to get something on the board now. Time is not their friend.
Right.
And they got to get hungry.
Well, we're hungry. We want them to match our hunger. These chicken fingers can't come fast enough. But I saw the header in the goal, the third goal by number 33, Hallinan. She's been great. I believe she's out of Ann Arbor. And Father Gabriel Richard. I think she's still a high schooler.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just common names.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, good work by DeBow here on this near side. Down the end line, cross coming, far post to Fetty, just over her head. Good opportunity there from DeBow. Individual effort will hopefully go out for a goal kick. I was looking maybe for a corner, but
I think I have my numbers wrong on that, Jonathan.
It's okay.
Apologize. It's 23. It is a part of that program.
Garbars?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But what a beautiful night. What a great setting here at Oakland University in Rochester for this game. And we'll have Rebels coverage throughout here on the Prep and Michigan Soccer Network. By the way, we appreciate the partnership with Michigan Soccer Network, headlined by Jonathan. And he's done a great job along with Steve Besk, and we really appreciate our partnership. I want to say on behalf of the Prep, Alex and I and the crew really appreciate what you've done with the Michigan Soccer Network, and we're happy to be an affiliate and a partner, so thank you.
Well, we appreciate it as Hallinan will play this one all the way back to DeSanto. No, it's great, man. Obviously, the goal is to bring soccer everywhere, man, and that's what we're trying to do. And the Nationals and Rebels, they have the right mindset, right? They believe in bringing more light, shining more light on the game of soccer, especially at this level, and doing it in the way that we're doing it, right? Where we're bringing in multi-cameras like we are, and having that on-field presence right now with Brandon, who's our camera operator there on the field. You're seeing it right now. We had a great segue there by our producer, Alex Westfall.
Yeah, we got a good team. We think this is the only way to do it, and we're happy that Rob Brinkman and Dave and the great folks at the Nationals and Rebels family have brought to us. And thank you, Jonathan. Couldn't do it without you. So appreciate you and what you do. And I know we have many more games to come. We're about halfway through.
We are. We got a couple games. We got a couple games this weekend, this upcoming week, and I think it's on Wednesday. We got another one.
Yep.
Allianz FC comes to town. They got a good program, and I'm excited what they're going to bring here to the table on Wednesday. And Memorial Day weekend is just a week away. So
is that right?
I know, right? It's literally next Monday. So, but yeah, as we enter here the 76th minute. Grant Harrison says it starts with 1. Man City scored 3 in 6 minutes earlier today.
What? Premier Soccer?
Need the momentum from the first, though. It's true.
Fish is nodding his head across the way like a bobblehead.
I did not watch any of that action. I was driving.
Yeah, we heard you were in Myrtle Beach. How many putt-putt competitions did you get in? How many did you lose, and how many did you win?
There were none.
Really? You didn't play putt-putt in Myrtle Beach?
No, not at all, man.
And how long were you in the ocean for?
I think a total of 5 minutes. As Grace Miller will fight through this one, but she's held up. That might be a yellow card possibly, the way the referee was blowing that hard whistle. But no, I mean, we got there on Monday night. We walked down to the beach a little bit.
Sure.
And then Tuesday was so Monday was a travel day, just like today was a travel day for us. So we got out on Tuesday morning and went down to the pool. Pools were nice. They had 9 pools at the location that we were at.
Yeah, pond's good for me.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? And walked down the ocean. The waves were just nuts. I mean,
yeah, too intense to get at.
Well, you get in there, and you want to be in there but they just keep coming. There's no breather. And
right,
good ball played in by Karam as Fetty fought there with Pattinson, and it's broken up. And now here comes Kennedy Pugh.
How big is soccer down there?
Well, hey, it's South. Soccer's big. Soccer's the fastest growing sport in this country.
No, I believe that. I was
especially at the
curious.
youth level. I mean, because it of all the sports, realistically, aside from being part of a club, it's really they're more inexpensive sports you can play. I mean, you think about hockey. The equipment you need for hockey. You think about football. There's a lot of stuff needed. The training involved. I mean, I know that you start getting into competitive clubs like the Nationals, and people think about money that people will spend. As Corcoran will take this one here at the top of the 18, a shot from distance right in the arms of DeSanto. But there is obviously a discrepancy in the clubs across the United States where it is expensive to play. But it's still one of the fastest growing sports. I mean, because of the success of the women's team with the World Cup and winning consecutive World Cups, and then obviously with Christian Pulisic, and what he's done at Chelsea. Before that was at
Brandi Chastain.
Brandi Chastain from many years ago.
Wait a minute, you're saying that was many years ago?
Back in 1999 is when she ripped that shirt off.
That was what got me into soccer.
1999.
I mean, it was that tournament when they were. It wasn't her ripping off her shirt. It was that tournament. I mean, what a run by the U.S. women.
Well, they won that World Cup, and it was playing in front of 90,000.
Right.
At that time, 90,000 fans was a big deal.
Sure.
Huge deal. And now since then, I think just recently, a shot from El Esperanza, and that's a great diving save by DeSanto. The rebound, she able to corral that. As El Esperanza's still down here. I think she's stretching out and maybe got a cramp. But a good shot from distance. She's about 25 yards out when she takes this. Here comes that shot. And that was headed right for that far corner, and DeSanto was able to get a good touch on, get a grab on that, and keep it from going in and make this 4-0.
You see the athleticism of the goaltender, and she got up, and she had a beat on it. And this is the second netminder that Rob Brinkman has sent our way tonight here in Rochester, as the cramp gets worked out by a kid that's really been good tonight, Justina L'Esperance. Really, really a nice wing and forward for this Legends club.
Yeah, no question about it. She got a goal and assist here tonight as Grace Miller steps off here. She's been phenomenal here in the second half. Really been the architect of some good plays here, some good build-ups for the Rebels. Just unable to get that last touch, the most important one, the elusive one right now for the Rebels, which is a goal.
Right.
Now, Cahill and Belong get tied up and call that foul on the Legends as Cameron on the near side was making that run, and Kaznick puts this one in, and a little flick. Chested down right. Oh, just misplayed there.
Yeah, they mucked it up enough.
That was
to
Ferraro,
have position.
just couldn't, she's forgot about the ball. But yeah, I mean, soccer is the fastest growing sport. But I was saying this before is that I just recently, I think it was a women's team in the Premier League that just had the biggest crowd in a stadium in history.
That's right.
In women's soccer, I think they had just over 100,000 people. So, I mean, the game of soccer for women have done a tremendous job of growing this sport in this country and bringing and shining a light on it. And that's one of the reasons why it's growing at a fast clip. It's always been a strong sport in the U.S. at the youth level. The problem has always been at the professional level. And the MLS, which started back in the mid-'90s, 1996, I think was their first year, 1995. They were kind of a joke at the beginning. Now the MLS, even though it's not still as El Esperanza, will here down towards the end of 18, puts this one in, and DeSanto will get that one easily. But the MLS, I think for a long time, across the pond, they thought this was a joke, and they started off with some interesting penalty shots that they did back in the day. They were the 1v1 from 30 yards out. Penalty
remember
shots.
That Fish? Fish remembers it.
Yeah, they were exciting. There's no question about it. It's just too gimmicky. It was a gimmicky thing. I think they even had one point in time every game that ended in a tie went to that, and so it was it added more, I guess, more gimmicky to it, and that really didn't help the league, and the pathway to getting the MLS has been a struggle. That was a giveaway.
That
was Jess Koji But the MLS has come a long way. They still have a long way to go. And, you know, what the MLS has done now with MLS Next, which has created a clear pathway for the youth clubs with this MLS Next to be able to be like that feeder into the MLS. And then obviously with the other leagues you have with USL Championship, USL 2, you know, those leagues, which are professional leagues, have helped develop players. You know, and obviously with the amount of players that we have going overseas now is a good sign that, you know, what we're doing at the academy level, the ECNL level,
it's
those
working.
youth levels are working. It's creating, you know, and developing players that can be the next, you know, Christian Pulisic, the next, you know, maybe Landon Donovan, the names that ring a bell for Mia Hamm, or, you know, Alex Morgan, the next caliber player that's going to help take, you know, the MLS to the next level, and that will help obviously continue to grow this sport. And for us, the true test comes in, you know, international play, when the men's team will play against not necessarily CONCACAF competition like they do with Mexico and things like that, but we're talking like across the pond with Europe, you know, playing against the Spanish, you know, Spain, Brazil, Argentina, which is part of South America.
Sure.
But, you know, Italy, you know, playing England, playing those teams. You know, they are the best in the world. I don't care if the United States is ranked 9th or not. They are not 9th ranked. That is excuse my friends, that's a bullshit ranking.
Wow.
You know, it is. Because the reason why is that when they go out and play against England, they get their ass kicked. Because they're just not there yet. It's not me talking trash about the United States, because it's not. Because I think that we have a long way to go. But England's already there. You know, they're already there.
Well, the Brits have a lot of things figured out.
Well, they invented the sport, right? So that's number one. And number two, you know, I mean,
they have the right to figure things out.
But that's the problem is in England, in, you know, Europe, and in South America, the number one sport is football. Right? It is soccer. It's not.
Yeah.
You know, here we have football. I think this is the way I look at it. It's football. It's basketball. And I think that hockey and soccer are fighting for that third spot right now. I don't think baseball's in third.
Oh,
they're
it's
viewership.
at first.
No, baseball is not where it needs to be. They've really struggled. But I think that there's this. Oh, that's inside the box. That was for Kennedy Pugh, and it's still inside the box. It's Legends FC Hallinan now looking for a third, and that goes right in the arms of DeSanto. But I'm just saying that I think viewership. Well, it's a yellow card is being issued to somebody. I don't know who was issued. He's carding DeSanto?
Well, the fans are getting upset here. Wow. Now, Rob Brinkman's hot. Look at Brinkman. You get a camera on him. I mean, he's hot. I don't know what or why.
Maybe like a replay on that somehow? I don't.
Well, nothing really to be seen there was hidden, but Brinkman's hot. And
86th minute, by the way.
He's trying to get his kids going, too. I mean, we're in the final 5 minutes of this game. Let's go.
A lot wide there to Fetty. Just one inside, and that's going to go all the way to Torres. She goes down, no foul called. Now Koji, she goes down, and more of a throw at Belong, and she comes in hard there at the end.
And look, they're competing out there, and this is going to pay dividends down the road. Rob Brinkman's kids aren't giving up. They're feisty, and you want to see this piss and vinegar late in the contest.
How you do is Grant Harrison says USA versus England on Black Friday this year, World Cup game. No, yeah, you're right. And again, I look at that game today and say that, you know, England should win that game. And I'm not saying that the United States can't, with grit and sweat and perseverance, can't win that. But 9 out of 10 times, England's going to win that game. Why? Because England is more prepared. The amount of players coming out of England that are top-notch caliber players, you know, they just have better. They have more players than us. They have more development than us, and we still are probably 20 or 30 years away from winning a World Cup.
Wow,
maybe even more.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
What about Australia?
What do you think, Fish? Think I'm right with that? 20, 30 years, maybe more. He's like, I don't know, man. You tell me the pathway, and I'll listen.
What about Australia? That's all Fish really wants to know about.
Australia?
Not Australia.
Brazil?
I mean, they have a good team.
Australia, but your other favorite country? Huh? New Zealand. He's a New Zealand soccer guy.
Wow.
Yeah. So put that in your pipe and smoke
Like
it.
60 to 70 years from now?
Yeah, they're off a bit. But you know what? I could see them making a run. They're doing some good things down there. I like what they're doing in their pro basketball league. Is that the ZBL? Something like that.
Good cross there by Howland into the arms to DeSanto.
Cricket, big down there as well. Fish a big fan.
You said it 9 out of 10 times England wins. Can USA play physical enough and enough grit to make the game that 110? Yes, they can. We've seen it before. I say hard work and perseverance beats talent out any day of the week.
Uh-oh.
We saw it with USA versus Russia back in the 80s, right, in the Olympics. I mean, Russia should have won. They'd beat them 3 weeks prior, like 10-0.
Right.
I mean, so
Lake Placid.
I mean, and then you come back and the famous call by Al Michaels, "Do you believe in miracles?" I mean, yeah, it happens. I mean, it can definitely happen. But that's the thing, England is expected to win that game. They're not the one going, man, it's a miracle if we win today. No, it's the United States who's hoping for a miracle on that day. And that's how you know you haven't made it yet. You haven't made it there. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
So when the United States can so you need to be able to go into games. You play Trinidad and Tobago or Costa Rica and just kill them. 6-7-0. Go murder them. In the sense of winning that game outright. Commanding. What the Rebels did and Nationals did last weekend, they won 8-0. That's a commanding win. They beat a team. You go beat the teams you're supposed to win. And the teams like England and Spain and Italy, those are more competitive. You're in it. You're fighting to the end. You win 1-0. You lose 2-1. You don't get walloped 8-0.
When's the next national competition?
World Cup is coming into. Is it? They call it Qatar or Qatar, but it's in Qatar here starting in November, right around Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of controversy about Qatar maintaining those games, I know, and you think of Qatar and what they've done. Really amazing that it stayed there.
89th minute, 90th minute, we're getting close to wrapping this up. 3-0 the score. 2 goals coming in this second half, 1 in the first. Carolyn Hallinan has a brace. Esperanza has a goal and an assist. That's where things stand right now on this one. Officially in stoppage time now is Steinwash and unable to really do much. There's now Pattinson there on that far side. Puts this ball into back into Steinwash, now to Fetty.
Good defense.
And then
I have a question.
Sure.
What percentage of this roster for both teams, maybe you can speak more to the Rebels, is formed already? Is this 80% of the roster? Is this 50% of the roster that's going to be, say, in a week or 2 or 3? What is this the final product? How far away are we?
I think they're still in that filling out stage. These girls have only been home for, a week and a half. We saw, in the first game on Thursday, they played against a weaker Jaguars team who's all in the same. They're all in the same boat. They're all just fresh teams, right? And so I think we're still probably a week or 2 from some more cohesiveness from both these squads.
But as far as personnel, I'm sorry, I didn't ask the right question.
Yeah, the personnel. I think
personnel-wise, is there more personnel on the way? Is it done? Is this it?
The fluidity in all these games is pretty intense throughout the season. So we're going to constantly see personnel changes.
Okay.
As players move up to the Nationals level and then, stay here. Like Lauren DeBow, she's here on this team, and she's a phenomenal player. She could play on the UWS 1 team, no question about it. This ball's played right into the goalkeeper, but chooses to be on this one, which is a strong statement not only to, her feelings towards her coach, Rob Brinkman, but also towards, her feelings towards this team and this level.
Right.
So, and there's something to be said, too, about enjoying your summer. I think that a lot of these Division I, Division II players who play all year round want to go out and enjoy their summer.
Sure.
You know, and they should. You know, they're young and they only get one of them, right? So ball's played into Hallinan, and good defensive play, but it's still there. Shot coming, far post. DeSantos comes up big. Great reflexes from her. Pushes that out for a corner kick. As I think he blew the final whistle. But talk about a great save to end this game. DeSantos had some big moments here in this second half. Unfortunately, she let 2 in, but coming up big, and that's where this game will end. 3-0 the final. We're going to step aside here for a few moments, come back, talk some highlights, and what's coming up here next week. You're watching live soccer coverage here on the Michigan Soccer Network.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Welcome back into Oakland University here on this Sunday evening. The Rebels FC fall 3-0 to Legends FC, who move on to a 2-0 record, have yet to concede a goal here in this spring season. Rebels fall in their second game of the season, again 3-0. First goal coming in the 15th minute off that penalty shot that was awarded to Legends FC. As you see here as we're watching some of the Legends players wrapping up here for the evening. But Caroline Hallinan was the story of the game tonight, a story of the night. She had 2 goals. That first one, the penalty shot, and then she scored that. You can see here some of the highlights. That's the penalty shot that Esperanza, who got wrapped up and tangled up there with Karam and Palazzolo. And Hallinan put that one away pretty easily, and not what you can say about a penalty shot. This is the best ball of the night for then DeBow, and Jacobson comes up big and cleared out there by Belong.
If that goal goes in, Jonathan,
a whole nother game.
I mean, it really is. It's a 1-1 game at that point.
And then an Esperanza there off that assist from Corcoran. That was goal number 2. And then the third one, as we take a look here, is this ball from Fetty into Ferraro. And I mean, it was a great goal, and
what a
nullified
header
there by the offside call here on the near side. Assistant referee got it
they
right.
Waved that off?
They waved it off, yeah. And then DeBow from a shot from distance and going right through the upper corner and slapped away there by Jacobson again. And see diving save there by DeSanto. Had a number of them here in the second half.
She showed some juice. She'll be ready.
She did. I want to touch on something because this came up here, and I'm one to, when we do these games,
Yeah,
whether
please do.
Whether this person, John B., is still around or not, when your team's not playing well, you babble about the men's national team. Here's the thing. This is your first time here. We babble about a lot of things on this network. And some of those things are related to soccer, some are not. We're not ESPN. We don't pretend to be it. And we are trying to do something different. So, John B., we appreciate the criticism. The Nationals are not my team. They are a team we call. And we do that with pride. And we do that with as much professionalism as we possibly can. So we appreciate the comment. I hope you come back for more.
Thanks for watching.
As we continue to babble more about the national soccer team and anything else for that matter.
That's okay. We thank him for watching, and we appreciate his participation. What a fun night. I know it wasn't 3-0 the way that we wanted, but look, there's more games. This is the beginning. There's a lot to come, Jonathan.
No question.
And I know tonight there were some positives.
Oh, yeah.
And an opportunity now for the Nationals to learn from this. They're 1-1. Just the beginning. And Rob Brinkman will get things right here at Rochester.
We'll be back here on Wednesday evening as the UPS South side comes back as the Nationals welcome in Alianza FC here at 7:30 p.m. And then the Michigan Soccer Network heads to Walled Lake Central on Friday night, Memorial Day weekend.
What?
Yeah,
Vikingville?
We go to Walled Lake Central to cover the Jaguars as they welcome in I believe, actually.
South Commerce, what's up?
I know, right? We'll cover that game. And we got the Canton Cup coming up here on Sunday. We'll get some final action for you and a whole lot more. Alongside my broadcast partner, Chad Bush, my name's Jonathan Turner. I want to give a shout-out to our entire broadcast team at the Prep. A phenomenal job, as always. Alex Westfall, executive producer, Fish on audio. Chase Kaufman with graphics and instant replay. Fantastic job. Our operators, I know you know all of their names.
Yeah, I'll help you out, brother. We got Bradley. He goes by one name, Bradley. That's it. That's all he needs. We got Wheeler, otherwise known as Zach. And who else is down there? Cardenas. Brandon Cardenas is on the floor.
Yeah, he's got his arms stretched out there. Yeah. So, hey, from everyone here at the Michigan Soccer Network and the Prep, want to have a wonderful Sunday evening, a great week, and we'll see you next time for more soccer action.